Are we live? Hey, Mario Karters and friends and fans, welcome to our channel.
For our show. We're remote today in a hotel room, not our normal setup, on a different computer. Let us know if the sound is okay, if we're too loud. We ended up watching our last episode and we're like, oh man, our voices were like way too low.
Okay, I'm checking YouTube Studio. I think we're live. I think we're good. I think I didn't break anything, but we're gonna pause for a second, give us feedback. We haven't streamed from my laptop.
In maybe a year?
It's been such a long time. I just redesigned the entire thing in the last 10 minutes. We Friends and fanboys flickering a little bit over there. I don't know. I brought up my whole setup though. We have a ring light. We got the Yeti mic. We got the
Logitech HD cam.
1080p webcam.
Mm-hmm.
We have our cam link. I don't know. How's the sound, guys? Plus, do we sound okay? And then also, sound level is good. Everything looks good. Sweet. Okay. There is no way in Hades I am going to attempt to have music or even a second phone.
We're actually streaming off of a hotspot.
Because the
My
hotel
work phone.
internet sucks.
Hey, Davey's also in a hotel room.
Guys, this makes me happy. Ignore that Stream Elements thing. I was playing around with something a while ago and I haven't disconnected it yet. So that's me. Anywho, all that to say, how are we doing?
Good. How are you doing? How's this first week in Raked going for you?
Guys, I'm doing okay. So there's somebody who I think Sammy D told me that they do exist in his cool person club.
Should we show your phone first? I think we should show your phone first.
My phone first?
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. I do not have my do not disturb on or anything like that, so ignore any messages or phone calls that may appear. Let's see if this connects. Connect.
Should just take a sec.
Magic, 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 magic powder. Anytime when I was younger and I got hurt, my dad would always go, magic powder. And he'd sprinkle it on me.
The air.
Magic powder. It wasn't air.
Salt. Would
No,
would you get salt
no, it'd just be
and
the
put
air.
it in your wound?
It'd just be the magical air.
Oh.
Put into magical powder.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder why I'm so weird.
I'm glad you said it, not me. I was just about to say it. I was like, that might offend her. And then guess what? It came to my rescue.
Always. Okay, how am I doing in rank, you
Yeah,
ask?
tell us the story. What's going on here?
So Tolga, who I think is in Kart Life's pit crew, is just spanking me. That's the word I want to use, but probably not. I don't know what word to use. He's just killing me. He's doing such a good job. There's no way I have a chance of catching up with him. One, investments would be woo woo, a little cray cray. And then also just
Woot moo or woot woo?
woo woo.
Woot woo.
I didn't say woo woo was crazy. That would have been rude.
Okay.
What commercial is that?
Oh, I don't know.
Like
What is that?
Expedia or something like that?
We'll probably get some copyright like claim strike or something because I was so off key and only did it for like 3 seconds.
Guys, you think I'm normally a mess when I'm at home? I'm on vacation, so my brain just hasn't had to engage in a while.
And
It feels so good.
Cha Cha Chubbs noticed something. We're
Oh,
matching. We're matching Frenzy Fanboy and Frenzy Fangirl tonight.
not even intentional.
It's not even gold. It's the opposite of gold. It's blue.
But good news, we did go out to dinner and I did not wear this to dinner, so we weren't weirdos in public at least.
I didn't wear this to dinner either.
Oh, that's right. I was like, why did we not notice this? Why did we not notice this? Anyways, okay, so here's where I'm at. I have a little bit more potential on Madrid Drive 3 if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if I need to. All week I was sitting in, guys, I put on my hat and it left this weird red dot right there for some reason.
It's going away.
It's going away. I wonder if I just don't want to wear a hat.
Oh, it's kind of there.
It's still there. I just don't want to wear a hat, but then you guys are gonna see a red dot on my forehead all night.
Mm-hmm.
All that to say, I have potential on this, so I'm going to show you guys, or at least tell you guys, all the leveling up I had to do
Yeah, you made
in
a little
order
post in Discord
to make this happen.
with all your shenanigans.
Okay, I'm going to hide my phone for a second so I can pull up my thing. Which one is my phone? I just created this. I should know this. Is it this one? Oh, nailed it. Okay, hold on. Let me get to my picture. Do me a favor. If we ever disappear completely, will you please let us know in the chat so we can stay on top of it? Okay. No inappropriate pictures. We're good. Okay.
If you just tap on that, does it? Everything goes away.
You just scared me. You never know what I've screenshot in my life. Okay. So this is what we've done. We have Luigi Golden Knight. We took him from 6'2 to 7'3. We did the same thing with Ty Daisy. We took her from 6'2 to 7'3 because she's a queen. And then the Black Bee Dasher.
Mmm, so delicious.
In our last stream, I acquired it and I took it to 7'2. And like I was being stubborn. I was like, I'm going to get away with it. And then my rink went bonkers. And I was like, screw you. I'm going home.
Token will appreciate that.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
So I took him from 7'2 to 8. 7'2 to 8'3. And then we have the 8-bit flower, took from 5'1 to 6'2. Gold pipes, 4'1 to 6'2. None of which I regret. Super happy with it all.
Really good investments.
And that is what I did.
That is what she did.
I'm so scared about my phone right now. Hold on. I just have private information everywhere. Okay. All that to say, so this is where we're at. I think I still have quite a bit more potential in Madrid 3 if I need to, but I'm kind of sitting comfortably in second, and we'll just hang out here and see what happens.
Okay.
Are you going to grind some?
2 hours left. Yeah, should we take a look at my ranked? See what's going on there?
Okay, I'm going to disconnect my phone. Plug it in. How's everybody's else ranked going? Are you guys having a good old time?
By the way, speaking of ranked, it was late, but I did put up the most valuable items survey.
Good.
So it's in Discord and Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see how it goes. There's some speculation that ranked cups are going to be identical from like a year ago.
There's a lot of speculation about that.
And so if that's the case, then I may put together what I've usually done. Well, what I've always done for most valuable items is I've always taken the last 10 tours.
Okay.
But I have all the data from the past year.
Yeah.
I could do like a whole year's most valuable item like summary and show how many times all of the most valuable items in ranked have been like used and voted for. And then that could be a pretty good tool to like help people figure out what they want to invest in for the next year in ranked. So we're gonna have to see.
I support it.
About next week this time, we're gonna be possibly together, possibly not together in California.
Yes.
So we'll have to see if the what the battle tour's like, because last year it was anniversary, battle, and then Halloween tour, and this
Yes.
year it's anniversary, battle, and then Halloween tour.
Yeah. My next week's a little undecided as far as things that may or may not be going down. So I'm hoping that everything goes great and I'm in California. It'll be fun.
So
'Cause
yeah.
if we are in California, we are going to go to Super Mario World.
Whoa, Jeeves. What's up, man?
Jeeves, were you just here a second ago when I was giving you the breakdown on my phone? Thanks for the gold Mario hype. Everybody Jeeves hype in the chat. Are we back?
Maybe the streaming off of the phone hotspot wasn't the wisest idea.
Okay. Are we back? Let's see. Are we... Stop streaming. Hold on, let me go stop streaming.
You gotta push enter to have it go.
No, but this wasn't going yet.
says we're
Oh,
live.
we're back?
It says we're live.
But we're like really slow because we are on. I don't know, are we back? Guys, the hotspot failed us.
Go back to OBS because it'll say we're at over a meg per second. We should be good.
Okay, I hope we're good. Somehow my chat doc disappeared, so I'm gonna try to work on that for a second while you do you.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. So I've had the weirdest, most funniest competition and ranked this week.
Tell me about it, Frenzy fanboy.
Oh, now I'm down to 5th. But
Oh no.
So here's the thing: is I've been watching this Henke guy, and he didn't play his first track until like Saturday, and then he played his second track yesterday, and then he didn't play his third track, the Madrid Drive 3, till today. And I just feel like he's got like a whole lot more potential, but he's just not doing anything. And I feel bad that I haven't played my third at all. So if I'm in someone else's ranked, and then I decide to go like full force,
Okay.
I'm gonna like totally mess some other people up. So I'm actually gonna try and just get barely over 137,000
Okay.
right now.
Let's do it.
Um,
That was me. I'm the problem, it's me.
so, but real quick. So here's the thing: is I'm gonna be driving. I can't believe that I've gone so far thus far with Ty Daisy at level 4 and like
know.
uncapped.
How have you pulled that off?
I mean, it's situations like this where I'm not even going to use her because I need to get like 60 actions in order to be able to just barely get into first.
Yeah.
And so I don't know.
Trying to troubleshoot our chat in the thing. So keep going. I'm assuming everybody can hear us still. Will you guys put a plus in the chat if like everything's good to go? Also, if you want to give everybody a shout out at some point in time, I just want to make sure I get this working.
So one thing I want to do to kind of start off was take a look at getting this ticket because guess what? I'm back up to 99 tickets again. I keep on getting tickets in the shop and I keep on not needing to use tickets.
Blows my mind.
And so we're going to get back to 100 tickets right now. So if we're all ready, people are saying plus. I guess things are going okay.
Things are going good. I'm just trying to fix our live chat thing.
Jeeves says, dude, just crush it. Ruin someone's day.
Just do it.
So here we are. We've got 100 tickets now.
I fixed the chat.
Good job, Frenzy Fangirl.
Thanks. I'm getting better at troubleshooting our crap.
So yeah, there we go. You did want to know if we took an Oreo break. We did not. In fact, so we're spending a week not at home, and when we went to the store to like grab Frenzy Fanboy some milk because I'm addicted to milk. Frizzy Fangirl was like, "Is there anything that you want?" I was like, "A guaranteed Bowser Oreo." So you go to the cookie aisle.
There were 4 left,
There
and I was
were-
like, "Am
there
I
were
gonna get one of these for you?"
4 Oreo containers left that had
Yeah.
the Mario stuff. I've eaten so many Oreos. I've gotten so fat off of those freaking Oreos and not one Bowser cookie.
But we did not buy another box because we are responsible adults.
So frustrating.
So no, we did not buy that. Okay, I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody in the chat. So if I repeat your name like 1,000 times, I apologize. But we have Poochie is a very good boy. Creambow, Paul, Edeedle, Davy, Token. We have Chabout. We got Chaw Chubs. We got Spy2K, Mr. Rockstar, 5 Meow DM Toad. We got Jeeves, of course, because he is amazing. Thanks for the dono. That makes my heart happy. Edeedle. Where are we?
Did you say Spy 2K?
It's Spy2K, yes.
Spy 2K.
And Mr. Rubies, please. No, just Rubies. And I think that's Davey.
There we go.
It's cool. I'm excited for this.
Rubies is trolling us again with another negative sign.
Rubies, you know what?
Your voice is breaking.
Our voice is breaking.
But
Because we're on the stinking hotel Wi-Fi. Here was our plan originally. Originally, we were gonna go live like right at tour ranked reset, like a
Mhm.
little bit before that. But I was like, let's go live now and see if it actually works. So we don't put all of our eggs in the gold Mario basket and it just doesn't pan out. So let us know. Okay, if it gets really bad, guys, if our voices get really bad, let us know and we'll try to reconnect to the hotspot. Maybe I'll connect to mine, but I think we're in a good spot. Let's go. What's the Snuffles and Steady? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah. All right, so using the Frenzy Fan calculator, if I use a level 1 glider and then um, tie daisy dress and the one of my two, it's like the rainbow taxi, I only need 66 actions.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? That was at 43 bonus points. So that's like a middle shelf glider. 66 actions to get just over 15,000 points, which is what I need in order to be able to slip into first.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to. This might be a very unique rank to where I keep on like having to reset
Yeah.
because I don't want to get too many points.
Why don't you want to get too many points?
Because I feel bad. I've played the entire week
Okay.
with just these two
That's
scores.
fair.
If I'm in someone's ranked, and then all of a sudden in the last like 2 hours, I get
That's fair.
50,000 on this,
Yeah, that'd be really rude. I
and I
guess
bump them from third to fourth, and they're like, "What the heck, Frenzy fans?"
that'd be
That would make
very
my heart sad.
Frenzy Fan Boy's first screen name in Mario Kart Tour was Considerate Snoozer
No, that's my Reddit name.
because you were a considerate snoozer.
Because when I first started doing my name, I would put in what my anticipated score was for ranked in my game name to let people know, like, even if it's going to be the last couple hours, that this is the score that I'm going to try and shoot for.
Yeah, Spy2K does say yeah, but they see you didn't play it yet, so they know you're coming for them.
Yeah, but they don't know what my loadouts are for my cart
I
and
know.
glider,
It's
which.
really rude to do it. I hate when people do that to me. But what also blows my mind is I had, guys, I don't know why. I've debunked this theory like 5,000 times, but I decided I would believe it again. And I was like, if I tear down, my ranked next week will be easier. My first and second are like what, 170 something and 150 something?
Yeah,
Your first is 130.
I know, right?
Like, how? You have
Just unbelievable,
Like, what is that even based off? You're tier 99.
right?
Your loadouts are really, really good.
Mm.
You have Gold Mario maxed.
Nobody has Gold Mario yet, but I do have the Gold Me racing suit.
I'm just so excited for Gold Mario. I even put him on the little stream right there.
He's a cutie
There.
patootie.
Because he's so cute. Anyways, you have 100 plus high-end driver tickets.
Right?
Like, what is this? They're like, Mario's like, yeah, it'll be super smart. Let's give Frenzy Fanboy the easiest ranked known to man. And then let's give Frenzy Fangirl a really hard one just so we can listen to her complain.
All right, so weird.
I try not to complain.
I'm not complaining too much.
You have no reason to complain.
I have no reason to complain.
The tables were turned.
Then what?
You'd have a very unpopular opinion. Or maybe it'd be a popular opinion.
No, see that's the thing is I was anticipating finally taking Daisy Tie Dress to like 8-3.
Yeah.
I had in the calculator her at 8-3, and I was gonna buy and take the uh, Black B Dasher Mark II.
Yeah.
I was gonna take it to 7-3, which is just like one level above 6-2 of two carts that I already have at 6-2.
Yeah.
All right, so oh.
Okay, so Edidle says, do it! Destroy! Let's see here. Getting sniped last minute if it's a perfect last tour gift to someone. So very MKT. Be the blue shell.
The blue shell.
Destroy. The tearing down thing does not work. I know. I know this, but I try to convince myself that it did work, and it doesn't.
So Davey asks how many tier 99 opponents I have. Do I have more tier 99 opponents? Oh, than Frenzy Fanboy. No, I've got more tier 99.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. I have 3,
Look at all these guys.
and all 3 of mine are sharp.
I think this guy's 94. And then I think I have like, yeah, this guy's
Yeah,
299.
I think
Like, what
you
is
had
up
4 or
with
5.
what is up with these people? Carlos Dan, I think, is tier 99. Like,
Whoever knows Tolga, just tell him I respect him in a very
well, that was the same with Sammy. Sammy had someone that
yeah.
was like 195,000 or
Yeah.
something, which is like top 10 run
As long as you get
scoring.
gold Mario, I'm happy. Let's be honest. G says if Frenzy Fanboy was in my ranked, it would be a badge of honor to get annihilated by him. No mercy, man. Go nuts.
Oh, I love you guys. We're just gonna try and get close to that 15,000. It might be 2 hours of just trying to get really close to 15,000 because I overshot it by almost 2,000 last time. And I was breaking combo everywhere. I was having a hard time counting and concentrating how many actions that I was getting
Mm-hmm.
because I only need 66 for like a non-stop combo, but I think I had more than 66.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. Beat me up, Mario. Beat me up. There's probably like people walking by in the hotel
This room is really weird.
or our neighbors.
Sorry. Let's see here. Ruby says Nintendo rewards the rich just like in real life. I maxed out my ranked score, so I don't know what people are doing. Hey Rubies, what did you get? Jeeves, what did you get? And Jeeves, okay, question for you, Jeeves. Question for you, Jeeves.
Hey Jeeves, don't know if you know yet, but we're gonna be asking you a question.
Sorry, guys. I was gonna ask you a question, but I don't want to ask it live. I'm gonna text you later. Edie'll says, I'm heading to bed. Good luck getting the mediocre score you're after. Edie'll make it, rub it in, rub it in.
Hey man, it's hard.
It's hard.
Ask Curtis and Kareem how hard it is to get last place.
Hey, Edie'll, were you there that one time in the chat that I was trying to just get like another 1,000 points and I was grinding for like.
Oh, this is a long time.
This was voice chat in Discord. Do you guys remember when I was like grinding and I was just trying to get like 1,000 more points? And somehow, like, after hours and hours and hours of grinding, something just hit and I like overshot it by how much? I think it was like
2 or 3,000,
no,
or
it was
was it
more than that.
10,000?
It's like 10,000. Like I just had like a
Oh, wow.
miracle run, and I felt so bad because there were so many people who were in my ranked at the time, and I screwed some people over bad. But it was one of those things. I literally was grinding for like 4 or 5 hours and nothing hit until it did, and then it was just no mercy. But it wasn't my intention. Sneaky Jackson says, "Don't use auto item for better chances."
Ooh, good idea. Good
It's very
idea.
sneaky. Are you really using a second shelf glider?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it would be 15 extra more points per. Well, I'm not really keeping a whole lot of combo, but it'd be 3 points per comboed action versus 2 points.
Yeah.
So let's see here.
What's
Got
up,
auto
Tokyo
item.
DR? Good to see ya. Do you think Pepper Rabbit's watching?
He's lurking.
I called him out on his superpower on the chat and with the grind today. I was like, Pepper Rabbit's always around. All you have to do is say his name, and like I don't know, he's probably bowling right now, but he might, but he might be like, oh wait, I think Friends of Fangirls call him my name, and he'll come say hi. I remember fondly racing Frenzy Fangirls multiplayer a while back, competing with Clowington for last place. That was crazy hard. Edeedle, you're seriously my hero. Anyone who plays multiplayer with me and will actually try to get last, like, thank you. I appreciate it. It's here.
But now, is he at the bowling lane? That's the real question. I doubt it because it's Tuesday night and he probably doesn't do bowling on Tuesday nights a whole lot because it's ranked, but
This funnest
it would
game
be
ever, Pepper.
hilarious if he was at the bowling alley.
You don't have you have no idea how much joy this sparks. Pepper Rabbit is a gold pipe. I'll just be like, is it gold? Is it gold?
Is
Is
it
it pepper?
gold?
Is it pepper? Is it pepper?
And what did Sammy say today? He's like, pep, pep, my pep, pep. Where's my pep, pep?
Where's my pep? Oh man. Pepper Rabbit says it's too late for bowling. It's only 9:16
Oh,
here.
yeah. It was kind of late.
Wait, Pepper Rabbit, you're East Coast, right? Are you East Coast or are you
Yeah.
Central? Yeah.
Okay, so.
Tokyo DR says,
Ender.
goes the rabbit.
So we'll keep this score. See where that gets us. Where does that put us now? Are we in third or second?
Gargamon?
Third.
Just play one time.
I just did.
One time with a top shelf glider.
Like maybe this guy?
Just play one time with your best loadout. Just one time. Do you think you would crush it that much on just one round? One,
Mm-mm.
okay. Then don't do that. You're a very considerate human.
So, what are all the feels going on in Mario Kart? I felt like the grind today, there was a lot. I felt like it was a little bit of a therapy session. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I had a couple of meetings here and there, but I kind of have an analogy that I have two analogies that I want to bring up, but I don't know
I have one analogy I want to bring up.
how well they'll be received.
You go first, and then I'll go. Mine's more motivational. Surprise, surprise.
So, I kind of feel like people are treating Mario Kart and like just this whole kind of what's going on right now as if like Mario Kart were going on hospice. Like
Boom, boom, boom.
we gotta enjoy our time while we can. I don't. So it was almost like a bingo card that I could have filled up. Like we gotta enjoy our time with it while we can.
Yep.
Like I felt like, if you were to get like some really, really bad news, like you have like a terminal disease or something, like at that point, you're not going to work. Like you're gonna go on vacation with your family, right? Like what's the point of like working, saving, like all of your like normal day-to-day activities like completely out of the window, right? Like nobody's gonna be doing that. You're gonna be like trying to spend.
All your tickets?
Ooh, that one's really good. I think I got it by like 240 points or something.
First place? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah.
Huh.
Um,
Living Vicariously said Mario Kart is very sick.
there we go. Yeah, not even 200 points. 100 and like 91 points or something.
Nervous for you. What if one person, okay, this is the thing. What if one person wakes up and plays? You should get like another 2,000 points. You need to give yourself some cushion.
Okay.
Like, seriously, it only takes one person doing one more thing, and all of a sudden, with the loadouts you have, you're going to get second and you're going to be not happy.
I mean, so here's the thing is like I've been kind of contemplating Mario Kart myself. Like we try we love this game so much. We want to do well in ranked to be able to get the good ranked rewards. But those ranked rewards are good towards what? Towards leveling up your inventory.
Mm-hmm.
To do what? To do well in ranked. But my thought is like if everyone's thinking that the game's just kind of like petering off, then so here's the thing. If we take a look at my ticket stash,
Mm-hmm.
my ticket stash is the way it is, not because I'm buying like tickets every single tour
Mm-hmm.
or like purposely hoarding. It's like I've been perfectly fine with spending tickets, but I just haven't had to in order to be able to complete my goals, like in ACR and ranked. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm getting first in ranked every week.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't make sense to put in 10, 20, 30 tickets in ranked just for like 5 rubies. I'm fine with getting second.
But you can't
Right.
put 50 tickets into ranked for Golden Mario.
And so I was kind of hoping, like, when I saw all these tier 99ers, I was like, all right, like,
Weird.
let's go out with a bang. Like, let's get.
Why is it going out? This game is not going anywhere for at least like a year.
Yeah, but the feeling is that it's not as strong and healthy and vibrant and growing as it has been. Like,
Well, yeah, because it's changing.
yeah.
It's like fall is my favorite season. My absolute this wasn't even my analogy.
Mhm.
It's my absolute favorite season. All fall is a bunch of stuff dying, but it's gorgeous, right? And it's cool and it's fun to wear hoodies. Point being, all that to say, the game's still silly fun.
Right.
Why are we talking about hospice and a funeral and oh?
Because that was my metaphor. That was one of my metaphors.
I know.
So here's another metaphor that I really liked,
Okay.
and I apologize that I don't have the name of the person on Reddit or on Discord
Okay.
ready, but just I didn't talk to them about it to be able to share it on YouTube beforehand. So
Okay.
they'll be anonymous. They'll know who they are when I'm talking about it. Because there's been some discussion going back and forth on Discord, right?
Okay.
Where some people are just kind of like, and I'm not judging one way or the other. It's actually kind of an interesting, like, human, like, survey. It's
Okay.
interesting to see, like, people's emotions,
For
right?
sure. For sure.
Like,
And I honor everybody's
yeah,
emotions.
if you've been in our Discord server, you've probably noticed that Frenzy Fangirl and I haven't been very vocal in the Discord server, and we've been observing a lot of other people. So there was one person today that said um, that they remember a time growing up. It was like summer vacation or something. They were with their family, and they were out at the beach,
Mm-hmm.
and they spent all day making this really, really big sandcastle.
Yeah.
And the conditions were perfect, and there were other families out there that were making smaller castles and bigger castles that were better. And there was a lot of time and effort invested, like they had spent pretty much all day on it. And at the end of the day, the tide came in and washed away the sandcastle.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying he's not bummed that he doesn't still have that sandcastle today to be able to like do stuff with.
Yeah.
He still loves that memory of him building something fun
Yeah.
with his friends and family
I like that analogy.
that that memory and that experience isn't ever going to go away.
Yeah.
So, granted, it doesn't take like a whole lot of money to build a sandcastle or hours upon hours for years to build a sandcastle. Like
Yeah.
it's an there are orders of magnitude that are different, but I think that the underlying theme of this certain person in Discord
Yeah.
was I think it was a good, healthy outlook on not only the game, but I guess like a lot of things in life. Like I have been thinking so much about like what happens when like we're done with work and like what if we become like so financially stable that we don't really need to work anymore and we're getting towards the end of our lives, like what do we do, like how do we, like what do you do at the end?
You have fun. You enjoy every single day.
Yeah,
But here's the thing. Okay, can I play off of that analogy?
absolutely, I've been hogging the mic,
No,
so
you're good, but you introduced a new analogy in my
okay,
mind. So I'm going to
okay,
start with my new analogy, and
all
then
right.
I'm going to go to my second analogy. And I don't even know if analogy is the right term for this. Metaphor, whatever. I always get them mixed up.
Simile.
Simile, you guys get it. Metaphor is what someone put in the comment earlier. 5 meow DM toad.
Oh, and if
Meta-
anyone's more familiar with reality,
Yeah.
it's 5 DM Toad.
Yeah, he is. He gets it. He gets it.
On
Okay.
another plane.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay, growing up, like I'm a really good strategy game player. Like my brain just operates that way. I really like strategy games. So, anyways, this one time playing Mario with my family, right? And you, or not Mario, sorry,
Okay.
Monopoly, the game I'm talking about. Playing Monopoly with my family, specifically my brother and my sister, and I love them both. But we're playing, and we're like 4 hours into this game, right?
Mhm.
My sister has come to the conclusion that she's gonna lose. And she's mad about it. Every time she has to pay me rent, she gets ticked about it. She starts going off the handle about how unfair it is and all this stuff. And then right before the end of the game, she takes the board and she flips it. She was so furious because she knew that she was going to lose that she just destroyed the fun of the game, like the end of the game. Like she destroyed it, and it made me so mad. Like I was so upset with her because I was just like, ah, gosh darn it, like it's okay that things change and things that don't go your way, but like you don't have to completely like not even rob other people of the joy because I think that we're all advocates for our own emotions, but rob yourself of the joy of the game. Like I think that's the thing. Like we're in like sure maybe we're in the last hour of the game, but like that's the time where it can be the funnest. Like
Yeah.
just enjoy it and all that stuff. Okay, here's my other analogy. Second analogy. We ended up just seeing the movie
Or Dumb Money.
Dumb Money, which is about the squeeze and everything that happened with
Short squeeze.
that happened with GameStop, okay? I'm not a financial wizard and I am going to totally mess this up, okay? Yes, people are flipping the board and I'm like, stop flipping the board, guys. This is a fun game still. Okay, so here's the thing, and I'm going to totally butcher this entire thing, and I'm not going to give anything away in the movie, even though it's all like
It's real life.
stuff that's already happened.
You were on Earth a couple years ago. You probably heard about it.
But here's the thing, it was this movement that happened, and all was because of a couple few people who had this idea and had the brilliance and the know-how and the right timing and all these things to make a really strong move. And the only way they could do it was not by themselves, but was like collectively a whole group of people. So there became this one line that they would always say in the movie and in real life, like it was a thing. And they said, hold the line.
Mm-hmm.
So it was during a
Diamond
time.
hands.
Diamond hands, hold the line. It was this time when people were getting so much money in the stock that they could sell out and become thousandaires, right? But if they held the line and they kept doing what they were going to do, it'd become a point where that thousand could be dramatically more.
Tens of thousands,
Millions.
Yeah.
And I'm not even saying that that's the ultimate goal with Mario Kart. But this is like the first time Mario Kart has even given us any indication that like the game might be coming to an end and nobody's holding the freaking line. Everybody's like, peace, I'm gonna quit. And it's like, if you quit, you guys are like self-fulfilling the prophecy.
The prosophy.
The prosophy.
Yeah, just like Hold, where they spelled it HODL.
Yes,
The
yes.
prosophy.
The prosophies. Anyways, all I'm saying is hold the line. Like, keep having fun. Like, if you want the game to continue, keep having fun with the game. And also, like, I don't know. Everybody has their own opinion. It was fascinating today listening to the grind. Now, granted, when Sammy D had the voice chat going, I was like in stores and out, like hiking on my own and doing some fun things by myself. So I had my headphones in, but I couldn't really hear people in the voice chat very well, but I could hear them just enough to get the gist. And it was fascinating to me because Antelope, I can't even remember what he was talking to us about. He was talking about ACR, and he was professing
Very quietly. As only Antelope can.
Yeah. So he was professing very quietly that he doesn't see why it wouldn't be fun to continue to play ACR because Sammy D was a little concerned. Like, if anyone, I thought that you guys would be the ones that would be upset about this. And Antelope was saying, no, not at all. Like, really, if anyone who would be upset about this, it would be the people who are going for ranked because it's predictable and repeatable and all that type of stuff. Anyways, all of that to say, I was sitting there and I was like, I'm the one who goes for ranked and I'm not going to be bored at all. Now, granted, I play different than a lot of like these hardcore dedicated players, but like, I still think the game's a blast and still think it was going to be fun for as long as we have it for.
Mm-hmm.
And Koopa V, I'm not even going to even say my opinion about the video, but it is very true what he said that there are no files past July next year. Is that what it is?
Something like that.
Something like that. But it could mean so many things. And who are we to know what it means? It could mean that they haven't uploaded it. It could mean that it's transitioning to something else and they're working on the back end of that right now. It could mean that the game's coming into an end, but we have no idea. So why are we flipping the table and not holding the line? Flipping the game. Flipping the board. Help me with my terminology, people.
Can I give one more metaphor?
Oh, I love metaphors.
And unfortunately, it's going to be an unpopular opinion.
Oh,
We might actually get some people unsubscribing from us.
don't. We're almost to, no, we're almost to
I
1,400.
actually really do not like that number, so I'm okay with this.
Why don't you like 1,400?
1.4?
Oh, 1.4 trauma. Gotcha. Okay. Gosh.
So here's the thing. As a fellow Mario Kart Tour content creator, we all love each other, right? We're
Hold on,
all.
I gotta correct him. Hey, Rubies, we're not about that.
What's going on?
I'm not gonna even read it. No, no, Rubies, please don't think that that's our intention. That I mean,
Oh,
if you want to, sure, but that's not our intention at all.
no, 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 no.
That's not our intention at all. Just to make that clear, that's not our intention.
Yeah, no.
Our intention is to hold the line.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
So here's the thing, and it's funny that I actually came up with this metaphor
Mm-hmm.
because I'm probably the furthest person on the planet to like have this be a relatable thing. Like, my metaphor is not speaking from personal experience.
Okay.
Let's just put it that way. But so here's the thing: is Koopa V? He's brilliant at what he does.
So smart.
Like we've had okay, and so here's the thing: I'm wondering. We've had a couple of generations of data miners. We
Yeah.
had uh, Justin. What was his?
Main calor?
Oh yeah, so Mancolor. I forget Justin's name. Like his.
He was really smart though.
Yeah, and I was like when he joined our
Yeah, I know it in the back of my head. It'll come.
man, my brain has been cursed with not being able to remember people's names lately. Um, I feel like we've had Hydra. Thank you. Yes, my
Yep.
2K. My goodness, it's one of those things where it's like
It's hard.
I know it, but how come there's like this block between my brain and my mouth? Yeah, so Hydra, and then Hydra kind of drifted off a little bit,
Mhm.
and then there was someone else that was doing a lot of the like data dump downloads to help the um people that were doing like all the
Do you need a drink?
maybe
Yeah.
just like a fresco. Thanks. Um oh yeah, so there are other people that were doing the data dumps for like all the trackers and stuff like that. And oh yeah, Davey just saw the video that we did with Hydra. That was like way back in the day. So funny, little side tangent. Last night I was having the hardest time going to sleep. Welcome to Frenzy Fanboy's life.
Seriously.
And so I decided to take a look at our video, our tour reaction video that we did last year this time when we just had barely moved into our house.
Yeah.
And it was the battle tour. It was right after the anniversary tour with the whole like King Mario extravaganza. And I was burnt out from not getting King Mario, but spending a lot of rubies for him,
Mm-hmm.
not getting Gold Charging Chuck, getting a bunch of rubies for him.
Yeah.
And then we had like this hour and a half long episode where they had announced that ACR was going to have 3 more cups and that there was this new like spotlight shop and just the mechanics of the game had just like completely flipped it,
Yeah.
like completely got flipped on its head. And then I started looking at some of the comments, and there was this one guy who had commented. I think English wasn't his first language,
Okay.
but he had mentioned that something to the effect of like how disappointing my reaction to the tour reaction was.
I remember that.
Because the last 10 minutes, I think I started out with like, here's a heart to heart.
Yep.
And I think I was also burnt out of recently doing the
Top
top
10
10,
run.
which just isn't in my blood. And I've come to realize it. And it is what it is. Like, I'm not a top tenner, right?
Hey, Token, we did say hi to you. I even gave a quote shout out to you.
And I even quoted South Park.
Well, I quoted South Park and then you quoted me quoting South
Oh,
Park.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I actually quoted South Park using the voice of South Park. So go back to the beginning because I did a really good job.
You did a good job. Go for it. Is your throat okay?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
So anyway, I had a heart to heart, and I think I was coming at a crossroads of the game where I was realizing like my limitations and kind of had to like readjust my goals and like expectations to the game, so
Yep.
on and so forth. Um, but it's interesting that that was like just 1 year ago,
Yeah.
and now a year later, like we're kind of coming like emotionally. I feel like emotions are just as high as they were last year when everything got switched around.
Every anniversary tour.
Yeah.
Every anniversary
So anyway,
tour.
it was fun to watch an old video. So Davey said that he just saw our video that we did with Hydra.
Yeah.
So that was a side tangent. Okay, back to my original rant,
Mm-hmm.
which was
But we were calling them
about
out.
Koopa V.
We're
No.
calling-
We're not calling him
I
out.
am.
So here's the thing so I don't know if all of the data miners have always been able to get all of this information the way Koopa V has been able to get it, and they have like held their silence in it, only giving out like certain information that wouldn't.
So I do remember talking to Hydra, and Hydra had like a social code. Like he had an
Hmm.
ethic around it. Not that Koopa. Sorry, I'm not saying Koopa V is not ethical. That's not what I'm saying. But he had like a strong like ethical code where he was like, I don't want to ruin like the fun of the game, so I'm only gonna do like what's reasonable, essentially.
Yeah.
But Koopa V, can I just say it?
Well, can I do my metaphor first?
Yes, you can.
Okay. So, like, the first tour or so that he started kind of doing these, like, data leaks, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of glad that he's just been recently doing them,
Yeah.
but it's kind of taken some wind out of the sails. At first, I thought that it was going to be, like, really good strategically to, like, okay, well, I'm going to wait till I actually do, like, these last investments to see if, like, the next tour is going to be Bowser Tour, and
Yeah.
if there's going to be a new Bowser alt or something Bowser. Um, which never happened. But then after a while, I was kind of like, and here's my metaphor. It started feeling like Koopa V was that older brother every Christmas,
Oh, this is where you're going with it. Okay.
every Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
telling me, the younger brother, what mom and dad had bought me for Christmas.
Yeah.
Without me, like, wanting to know. Like, my
Mhm.
older brother just knew where mom and dad always hid the Christmas presents and kind of took satisfaction out of A, like finding out for himself, but then B, kind of ruining it for me.
Yeah.
And then, like, year after year, just always telling me. So then, like, Christmas just felt different,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, I don't have any siblings. And so nobody ruined Christmas for me because I would never, like, go looking in, like, mom and dad's closet or whatever. But just to me,
Mhm.
I feel like these data leaks, the way that they've been handled, feels like that older brother telling me what mom and dad are getting me for Christmas. And then
Okay.
Christmas morning is just kind of.
That's not where I was going out with it, but I'm glad you took it there.
So, anyway, it's just my opinion. Total love for Koopa V.
So much love.
He's an amazing, talented human individual, and all the power to him.
My turn.
But it's just kind of how I felt on some of his videos. So in fact, like yesterday when he had posted,
Yeah.
we were kind of hearing like some rumblings through stuff,
Mhm.
and it's like every time whenever he posts a video, I'm like, man, like
Do-
now I'm like really avoiding Discord, really avoiding. But then I was like, if we're gonna be on tomorrow night, we should probably like be somewhat
Educated.
enlightened as far as like what's going on. So we ended up watching it, and then again it was like, ugh. Okay.
So I love, 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 love. What's Firestorm, by the way? I'm sorry I did not say hi to you earlier. Frenzy Fanboy was on a really good rant. Okay. I love, like, I already said I love strategic games. Even more than that, I love strategic TV shows like Survivor
You do
and
like that.
The Mole. Has anyone ever seen The Mole?
The Mole?
Yeah.
It's like a reality show or a
Yeah.
movie?
No, it's a reality show.
Oh.
Koopa V.
Is he here?
I don't know. No, he's not here. I'm
Oh.
just. Maybe he'll pop out of the woodworks like Pepper Rabbit does.
Frizzy Fangirl has this
Maybe,
uncanny superpower. Whenever she talks about someone, they just appear.
maybe it's my superpower.
That's what I'm saying.
Jeeves, Firestone, Storm, Samity. Okay. I think Koopa V is the mole. Okay, if you don't watch that TV show, you should go watch it. But basically, there's a mole that's fixed. See? He's here. Okay. There's a mole that's planted in the game, and that mole has an objective. And that objective is to basically make you guys lose as much money as possible. Because there's like a prize at the end. And I can't remember if it was like that, if that was the setup for every single season. But the actual like show hires this person, trains this person, and like tells them like, hey, your objective is to make everybody else lose. You work for us. You are hired by us, and we are planting you into this world, and your job is to make it so nobody knows that you are the mole and to convince other people to like miss out. Anyways, all that to say, I think Koopa V is a data miner, aka works for Nintendo.
So
And he is here to control the masses.
if you go on his video yesterday, I think someone in the comments had put like 4 minutes and like 29 seconds.
Yeah.
Someone said, why the heck did Koopa say we?
Well, he did.
Koopa V was talking about how like the developers, he started in like the third person,
Yeah.
but then ended the sentence, and we listened to it probably a dozen times. And he says something to the effect of how we would shut the game down, like speaking
Yeah.
as a part of Nintendo.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing. If this is a reality TV show and we are in fact gonna win money, my vote is Koopa V is the mole.
So, what if it is this elaborate thing that Koopa V has like mastermind, where he's like, all right, we know that like the 4th anniversary, things are gonna change. What if I like completely, what if he's trying to get like #1 spot or like top 10 for like a couple tours in a row, and he gets all of the predictions right?
You mean for ACR?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I wasn't going there, but keep going. I'm with you.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going there. So he's got this mastermind plan where he's gonna get 3 or 4 tours correct. Like he's gonna get the items right. He's gonna get the names right. He's gonna even like show like what, excuse me, items are gonna be like buffed on certain tracks. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just let me know. That was clear.
And then once he has us all wrapped around his finger, then he's going to kind of maybe twist the truth a little bit, kind of lead us all down this path that things are like looking darker, and that like maybe some of these higher tiered players, higher level players will like start dropping off.
Yeah.
And then he probably has a stash of around 1,000 high-end tickets that he's just gonna unleash. And the game isn't really going in the direction that he's painting that it's going, like you're saying, the mole.
But this means he doesn't work for Nintendo, this theory. Because why would he need to do all that if he worked for Nintendo?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not saying he works for Nintendo.
Okay, so we're playing Clue now, guys. So the question is, who did it with what in what room? So your current theory is Koopa V with the YouTube channel
Mm-hmm.
brainwashing.
Mm-hmm. No, not just manipulating. I think he's doing a real good job of this whole masterminding, and like he's like, I'm the only one in the community that can do all this stuff. And
Okay, so that's yours. Okay, so mine is Koopa V is the mole.
okay.
He's obviously using data mining / his YouTube channel as the tool. But the room, which is like the objective, I guess that's what the room will stand for, is the objective.
Okay.
I think the objective is to, like control our emotions. I think Nintendo has a very specific narrative, and they're giving it to him to feed to us just to see how we're going to react.
Oh man, I think we give so much credit to Nintendo, like,
I know.
caring about our lives.
Credit to Nintendo. I'm giving credit to Koopa V, who works for Nintendo, who came up with this brilliant plan. And here's the thing, is none of this is probably true, and I hope Koopa V only feels love from us that we actually think he'd be brilliant enough to pull this off. Firestorm says, he does constantly share that you must give credit to his channel. He does say that. He absolutely does say that. And someone else said, let's see here. Didn't he once say that he was just the messenger? The messenger for Nintendo. I'm telling you guys, I think this is a solid theory.
I don't know.
This, because if anything, it just boosts the ratings of his
Oh,
channel.
yeah. There's no such thing as bad press, right?
Yeah, no, not at all. We love Koopa V, by the way. Davey says, wouldn't he just be convincing people to stop spending money on the game, though? No, because that we don't know that that's the objective of Mario or Nintendo. Like, nowhere is it said that that's the objective of it. But to your point, Davey, that if that is the objective, like, how do you get, if you're Nintendo and you want a lot of people to stop spending money, how do you get inside that community and make them feel like it's a decision on their own? You get a YouTuber who data mines, you have them start slowly building up their audience, so then they start getting name drops from Carlos and Sammy D and Kart Talk and Frenzy Fans and Matt and Draco and all these people. So he gets into our hearts, he gets into our minds, and then guess what happens? He freaking buries his phone.
That was a little much.
He digs a hole in the ground, puts his phone in it, and puts dirt on the top of it.
Yeah, like in the jacks and like USB ports, and I'm like,
The theatrics were
what
brilliant.
in the actual is going on? Like,
The theatrics are brilliant. I'm
what?
sticking with my opinion. He works for Nintendo. Gargamon says Nintendo doing the slow fade technique masterfully. Exactly. They're trying to make us feel like it's our decision.
And then watch, in 3 years they're gonna make a movie about it.
Be my stunt double. Who will act?
No. We know this. We know this. Let's see if the people in the chat know who you could be a stunt double for.
Who would be my stunt double? Because I'll be it.
Oh yeah. Okay. So who would play you? Who in Hollywood would play you?
Who in Hollywood?
And who in Hollywood would play me? Because we both know that people have said that we look like certain celebrities or like certain movie people.
Guys, I have this weird thing. No matter where I go, I think it's just because I smile and I talk to people. No matter where I go, they're always convinced that they've met me before. This happened 3 times the other day when we were walking in Park City. They had like this little market, and I just go and I like talk to like the shop owners and stuff. And 3 times, and within like the span of a half hour, they're like, "Have I met you before?" And I'm like, "No, you haven't."
Well,
But I
one of
love
the
it.
guys was you were at his booth like a half hour before. The solo? He's like, I was gonna ask you how your day's going, but
Oh no,
I just saw you a half hour ago.
but not that time. But he was one of them. But the first time I was there, he brought it up. He's like, "Do I know you?" And I was like, "No, you don't, sir." Have you watched? Do you play Mario Kart Tour?
Well, it depends.
It depends.
Have you watched Frenzy Fans? So someone says Jenna F. Elfman?
Jenna Elfman and Topher Grace.
Whoa,
Ooh.
no, I've never heard those before. I bet you though, people aren't gonna get it because, at least they're not gonna get mine because I've never been without a hat.
It's true. Okay. I need to see pictures. I know
Jenna
that.
Elfman,
Oh no, I know who she is.
she's on The Office.
Ooh, she's cute.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, I'm thinking of someone else. Who am I thinking
I have
of?
no
Jenna.
idea. And Topher Grace. All right, guys, keep placing your votes. What celebrity do I remind you of? You're Topher Grace.
No, okay, so there's one with the hat and one without the hat.
Could you imagine you like that?
Is that him in real life? Does he have that many tattoos for
He
reals?
does. Or at least
What?
recently he does.
Wow.
White
That's
Tunic
surprising.
Mario may just be the best giant banana driver. Truth.
What about Faux Toad?
I don't have photo to hide.
Wow.
For Coolidge. Let me look at that one.
And Brett Gelman.
Okay, let's.
Jenna Fisher. Yes, thank you, Davey. I don't think that he's saying that you look like Jenna Fisher. I think that when I originally read Jenna Elfman, I was thinking Jenna Fisher. So yes, thank you, Davey.
Jennifer Coolidge. Oh my gosh, I hope not. She's had so much work done.
Okay, who am I? Who's Brett Gelman?
This is funny.
Frizzy Fanboy looks like a cheap version of Hugh Jackman.
Hey, he's sexy. Hugh Jackman's sexy.
Wait, that's Vsauce. Isn't that Vsauce? Oh no. That guy, what?
You have way more
That's just
energy than
mean. That's just mean, man.
just calling us. Like Gargaman's like, who are
That's
the?
mean. Who's the most
I'm not.
impulsive people in... Oh
You just
man.
got trolled.
Yeah.
Unless he actually means it, then I respect your opinion. But I'm gonna have to disagree.
Okay, so how many do I have? One,
B
two,
says
three,
Frenzy fanboy is Toby from The Office.
Wait.
You're just getting trolled now.
Oh, Toby from The Office. Why did I think?
Gargaman says Brett is great. He's a great actor. I actually really like him.
He's probably done a whole lot for humanity.
Yep.
We just don't watch his stuff very much. I don't think. Um.
Oh, Gargaman said more personality wise, I guess.
Oh.
That's fair.
Okay.
Emily De Ravin. Okay, let's see.
So.
This may have been like a really bad thing to ask you guys. I might be like super offended by the end of.
Yeah, I don't even know if I want to bring up who.
Okay, I'm looking up at pictures of all these people. Hey, I can kind of see Emily. A little bit.
No, but the person who actually you look like, which I haven't heard a whole lot lately. Like
I know.
there were people. It was like very very common in airports for people to be like, "You look so much like."
Yeah. It's because I've had shorter hair as of late.
Mm. Yeah, this was a bad road to go down.
It's cute though. I like her.
And she has the squinty eyes like you.
I do have squinty eyes. I wish I didn't have squinty eyes. I wish I had big, beautiful
You
eyes.
do have big, beautiful eyes that just are 95% closed all the time. That's all.
I don't think you once said my eyes are beautiful.
I like them.
I have no ego attachment to them. They are me. I am them.
Oh, this was the course that Sammy was
Mhm.
running for like 18 hours today.
Sure
And then I had to
was.
chime in and I was like, so, how much do you actually anticipate getting more on this track? Because, I think there's a point of diminishing returns, Sammy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love those vicious bots.
See, I think as I have aged out of looking like her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be.
Woody? Woody Harrelson? Bella says we're so cute.
Bella.
Bella,
Aw.
that's sweet of you.
Aw.
Let me see if I can find a picture. I did it.
Someone's cognitive of our our emotional welfare.
Someone sent me a comparison picture once. Let me see if I can find it. It's probably so off nowadays, though. You got really quiet.
Sorry, I was just concentrating.
You're not allowed to concentrate on this channel.
My bad.
Hey, are you still in rank? Like second,
Yeah,
first?
still holding the line.
Fine. Hey, Firestorm, are you still here? Were you here for my analogy of the money
And Mario Kart?
in Mario Kart and how we all need to hold the line? Jason Statham, if he was in IT. I love you. Yes.
Oh my goodness. You guys are killing me.
As of late, I feel like you've looked like a certain Ted Lasso character.
Especially with the hat. Maybe if I cross my yeah. Yeah, but that was like a decade ago.
I know.
2 decades ago.
No, that was a decade
That
ago.
was like 3 decades ago.
I think that was like 7 years ago.
So if you see me with crossed arms, sitting back in a chair.
Gargamel.
He got it!
Seriously,
Gargamel totally got it.
Frenzy fanboy's like permanent stance is arms folded. Like anytime we're in public, anytime we're with friends, how do you stand?
Very judgmentally. Should I stand up so people can see? Let me get back here a little bit.
Once you see it, you won't unsee it. Go back further. Your head's not there. Oh my gosh. You can't smile. Why are you smiling, fool? And then he also looks like the soccer coach of
Oh, yeah.
who you most look like.
That's true.
Will you Google this on your phone since you're the one connected?
I mean, I'll just disconnect, but let's see here.
What is his name? I always forget it.
Yeah.
Gargamel says I have to get you in the Amsterdam drag costume. Right? Go to the wait, is it the red light district? Is that what it's called? Love that show, guys.
Here we go. Here we go.
Cha Cha Chub says Frenzy Fanboy reminds me of Rhett from Rhett and Link. All jokes aside.
So the only time ever in the history of me being on Earth
Yeah.
when I've seen someone on TV or like seen a picture of someone and gotten that feeling of, oh, that's me? The only time it's ever happened is with this guy right here.
Yep. I see it.
He's the soccer coach, the head soccer coach of the men's like England team or something, Gareth Southgate. But
You guys have like the same wrinkles in the same spot when you like scrunch your head.
yeah.
It's because you don't wear a hat. I mean, because you're wearing a hat that you
Yeah.
can't see it. But
Yeah.
you guys have a similar hairline.
But I've never
There it is. Imagine him with a hat on. Does he have any pictures with him with hats on?
Yeah, let's see here. So let's do Gareth Southgate. Okay. Gareth Southgate with ball cap. Whoop. That didn't come out right.
With balls.
No, it said VAL.
Uh-huh. What are you actually searching for? I don't know if he wears a hat very often.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
I can see it a little bit. He's just not smiling. Don't smile. Side profile. Don't smile. Ruby says, "Turn that off." Okay, I will. Does he have the big red dot on my head? Because my tree hugger hat is giving me issues.
Oh, see, look, he just pulled Happy Mario too. Or Hakama. Mario Hakama. Anyway, we digress.
I digress.
Where were we?
I don't know.
Oh. Frenzy Fanboy does look like he's from the UK.
You do, right? Shartlow Copley could play Frenzy Fanboy, says Puka Kirby. He's a terrific actor.
Is that one of those names where you're just supposed to like read it and it's supposed to mean something else? It sounded like you almost said a dirty word.
I did say a dirty word. Let's see. I'm Googling it. Sharto Copley. See that?
Oh, he's a guy on District 9. Isn't he in
Mhm.
District 9? Yeah, he's in District 9.
Museum and Chappie and all those ones.
Yeah, he's kind of a bad guy. I guess it fits, huh?
Firestorm, the dumb money reference was that we all need to be holding the line.
with Mario Kart.
It's Mario Kart Tour. Everybody's trying to cash out and run away and flip the Monopoly board before the game's over. And I'm saying, hold the line. Because if we keep staying and we keep playing, well, then it'll stay around for longer. And that's my theory.
Yeah, what if that's what the movie is all about? Is how Nintendo and DNA
Yep.
were like, it's just not happening. And then the passionate players, no other mobile game community has ever been so passionate and so loving and so just amazing
Yeah.
to completely turn the corporate penny pushers on their heads and be like, oh, wait, man, maybe there actually is a future in this. This is we need to reevaluate our decisions. Every time I think that that's a coin, there's that peach right there. That sign on the road. I think it's a coin. It lures me. I did not throw that shell. I didn't.
Did you not?
So here's the other thing. It's kind of the writing on the wall. And Sammy and people alluded to it today on the grind. Is how many like half-baked things are still in the game that if they really were gonna stick to it and stick around for, that they'd like take care of. But they just aren't. Another fun thing that was brought up, or interesting point that was brought up in Discord, was there. This isn't the first mobile game to have been sunsetted.
Tell me more. I feel like you're sitting so much further behind me than normal, so when I look at you, I'm like, hello, frontal boy.
Okay.
Okay, tell me more. What's
That
that?
there are, and maybe Koopa V is gonna be like our made head honcho in like making an offline version of the game.
Because Koopa V works for Nintendo.
Okay, yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
sure. No.
So he's an advocate for us. So we all
No,
want to
but
be
see,
really nice to
he
Koopa
can't
V.
he can't work for Nintendo though in order to be able to do that. It's got to be somebody out
How is he going to make
of
it?
the realm. No, that's what I'm saying is there are some games right now that have gone offline that people have like modded.
Miltomo? It
Okay,
says,
now you're just saying random syllables.
I'm just reading what the 3-3 Ryan said.
What'd he say?
Miltomo.
Yeah, probably. It's probably the one.
Tomo. That's an I, not an L. Me, Tomo. Oh, that's me. Me, Tomo.
I'm not sure if it was that one. For some reason, that one's not ringing a bell. It very well could be. But yeah. So I'm wondering. I mean, obviously, there probably isn't going to be like the same mechanics of like ranked and ACR, but it might be fun to like be able to choose, like scroll through all 580 some odd courses and be like, I want to play Waluigi Pinball RT right now, and like Airship Fortress 2 RT. There's not a 2. Airship Fortress R or whatever.
Okay, beard.
All I'm saying is, if we got enough smart people, you never know. You never know what the future
Imagine
can
us
hold.
being on our phones. Because that's the thing is like, here's my disclaimer in all of this is like, there is no other console game that I have played as much as I've played Mario Kart Tour. And it's the convenience of it. Like I mentioned it in the chat on the grind earlier today, but like I can play it at the grocery store, I can play it at the airport, I can play it when my clients are working and I am not. When we're on meetings together, I can play it while we're watching TV. Like there's so many and people think that the Switch is not an alternative for your phone. I'm sorry. Like you don't go to a restaurant with the Switch, but like when we're waiting for our food, sometimes we agree that it's time to play Mario Kart Tour.
We did tonight.
We did tonight.
When we're waiting for our food.
We played Mario Kart Tour because it's fun. I just wish that they would. Nintendo, I love you. I grew up on you. I now have a mobile device. Why are you saying that mobile's not the direction? Because that makes me mad. It makes me a little sad.
So they were talking a little bit on the grind today about
Okay.
maybe the developers that have been working on Mario Kart Tour
Okay.
are being reallocated to some other Mario Kart Tour game. Like maybe Mario Kart Tour too. I mean,
On
people are
mobile
talking
though?
about it. Yeah, yeah. Like those mobile game programmers,
Yeah.
they're working on like some other bigger, better thing. It's like the next generation.
And would we be able to port over our investments into this new
See,
game or
that's the
no?
way that you keep the current fan base.
Yeah.
Is if you have some way to be able to incorporate like people's inventories
Yeah.
into this new game.
See, Davey says, okay, Davey brings up a good point. He says, how many people would like MKT just for the racing, though, with no rewards or strategy? Touche. There is a part that would be really cool to, like, just from a nostalgia standpoint and, like, the love of the game, to go pick any race and play it whenever you want with, like, whatever loadout you want. Like, that would kind of be cool. But there's something so fun about the RNG, and there's something so fun about the tournament aspect of it. And
I find that it's quite frustrating though.
it's true.
Honestly.
It is. The RNG,
Honestly.
the RNG aspect while you're racing is frustrating. Is that what you're saying?
If someone that has never seen Mario Kart Tour before were to watch like a stream or
Yeah.
watch you play Mario Kart Tour,
Oh, nobody should watch me play Mario Kart Tour. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, I remember hearing like very early on people being asked, "Why do you play the same course for so long?"
Yeah.
And when we were staying with my aunt and uncle a year ago, and I was going for the Bowser top 10, we had to explain Mario Kart Tour to them, and it was kind of awkward. Because get this, after I had explained everything to them and about like how I was so excited and prepped and primed to go for this top 10 achievement in the Bowser Tour,
We're really proud of you.
my uncle goes, "And what do you get for getting top 10?"
And then I'm like,
"A badge." And he looked at me, he's like,
a physical badge? They mail you
"Are
something?
you kidding me?"
No, he was like, a physical badge? They mail you something?
No, it's a digital badge. And he's like, "Are you kidding me? That's all you get is a digital badge?" And I was like, "You know what?
And bragging
You're right.
rights.
I
And bragging
do
rights.
I do kind of sound crazy." To the credit of my aunt and uncle though, they were so supportive.
They still are. They still text you
And
saying, hey, are you top 100 this week?
no, they don't.
I feel like every
No, they don't.
talk to them, they bring it up.
No.
They bring it up every time we talk to them.
They were excited though when I was giving them updates of my scores and compared to everyone else for the top.
Just a couple months ago at the family reunion, several times.
Hmm. Yeah. But anyway, it does kind of sound like a crazy thing to people that like aren't really into it. And so
But everything sounds like a crazy thing to people who aren't into it.
I know.
What were you just saying about the stock market yesterday?
I'm interested to hear your interpretation of what I said.
That you have no interest in it.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, for some reason, buying and selling stocks like day in and day out, like looking at trends and dips and valleys and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not only is it like intimidating, but like I don't have any interest in it. And like any type of like cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
man, I just hope that I die before cryptocurrency like overtakes the world.
You adapt.
I
I'll
know,
take care
I
of it for
know,
us. You're fine.
I know.
I'll take care of it. It's all good. Ruby says they probably want to invest in the mobile, or they probably want to invest into mobile, but they just can't. They don't have the ability or employees to do that. I think it might be a financial thing for sure. But then Brent says Nintendo's business model values income from consoles over mobile games, which is absolutely true. I just feel like Nintendo, if you want to hire me to be the CEO of mobile games, I will take on that role. I will lead. I will lead with passion and excitement, and I will hire smart people like Sammy D to do.
Every other tour is a Yoshi tour.
You win.
Every 6 tour is a Bowser tour.
Cart, the cart, the cart, cart.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Let's see here. You get a Swift kit in the Jimmy son, is what you get for top 10.
Oh yeah.
Living Vicariously says, I would love if more games rewarded players with a small physical gift for doing well. I'd gladly pay shipping for something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Or even like a $5 gift card to like the Nintendo store in New York. That would be cool.
So to that point though, and this is just me being truthful and honest, wearing my heart on my sleeve. Oh man. Oh. Hey, I went that way. You're fine.
They're strong tonight.
I know. Those wings were potent.
You had some.
They gave me a nosebleed.
Yeah, boy. Ended our dinner short by being like, I'll see you later.
Can I tell a story?
Go for it.
Man, we should get an award for like.
The most random rants ever. What's Nick Mantor Gamer? Oh, wait. Nick, I'm an ant. No, that's not it. Nick, I'm a tour gamer. I'm gonna go with that.
Nick, I'm an tour gamer. All right. So apparently, the climate in northern Utah is different than southern Utah. I've actually had like growing up in Colorado. Oh, maybe it's the altitude.
And the dryness, for sure.
I wonder if it's an altitude thing.
I think it's the altitude, though, because we were at Bryan Head way higher and you didn't get a bloody nose.
That's true.
I think it's the dryness, because my fingernails are like all splitting. And
Oh, are they?
Because I'm getting hangnails, because you see that guy?
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
So growing up, I would get really bad. I don't know if saying chronic is like over
I think
exaggerating,
it's pretty correct.
but like lots of times I'd get these nosebleeds that like I would just kind of have to like put my head in a sink for like 15 minutes
Yeah.
and just wait it out.
You used to get them a lot when we were first married.
And yeah,
Oh,
well,
because
we
we were
lived
living
in
in Colorado.
Denver.
Yeah.
Yep. And then yeah, when we went to Georgia and it was a lot lower elevation, a lot
And
more
humid.
humid, and I still I got them every now and again, but that was only when I was
I think I'm a tour gamer wants to know what your opinion is on Gold Medal Mario. He's like,
Gold Medal
screw
Mario.
nosebleeds.
I'm looking forward to them.
Also,
We got 47 more minutes.
Gargamon's voting for me to be hired by Nintendo.
Yeah, let's do it.
I did that job.
All right.
Paid well.
Okay, so I'm kind of a germ freak, or like I don't like being dirty or like messy at all. And of course, I decided to order wings
Oh
tonight,
yes.
barbecue wings, and I decided to just eat them with one hand
I made fun of him.
because I knew that I was going to be going to the bathroom, and if I had to use, I needed to use a hand to be able to get to stuff.
Clarify, to open the door to the bathroom.
Right.
You were, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um. And so yeah, my left hand was like super super nasty, and I went to the bathroom, and they this is like the only time that I've been mad at a restaurant for being environmentally friendly.
Uh-huh.
They didn't have any paper towels. They only had
Blow
the
dryer?
air like blow dryers. The thing is the wings started making my nose just run, and so I had to blow my nose. So I washed my hand of all the barbecue gunk.
Nick, I'm a tour gamer. Just so you know, we are a Mario Kart Tour channel.
Yeah.
Just to clarify. So stick around and we'll start talking about the game.
We're actually really smart about it too. So.
Okay. Keep going.
And so I washed my hands, and then I was like, I have got to blow my nose so bad. And there's only one stall
Mm-hmm.
there's only one stall, period. So I have to go into that stall to get the toilet paper. So I get the toilet paper, and then I blow my nose, and then it starts bleeding. And right when it starts bleeding, I'm like over the sink, and someone comes in and goes into the stall. So there's like no way for me to be able to like get some toilet paper or anything to be able to like.
Very graphic. Sorry, guys. Our computers are all sticking around.
Anyway, so
Chad, you're
it
still
was
here.
like
Keep
10,
going.
15 minutes
Yeah. I was just sitting there.
that I just had to wait for my nosebleed to like end. And like people were coming in and going out, and like I'm just sitting there and like trying to like wipe the blood away from my nose, but then like it's in my beard and like all over the front of my nose, and then I have to wash my hands again, and ridiculous.
I have Meow DM Toad says, I'm only here for this content. Don't give a crap about the game.
Bella's like, what in the Alabama? Okay, so where were we going? What were we talking about originally?
You had wings for dinner?
No.
Hey guys, will you remind us what we were talking about?
What did I say? How did I get on that?
You had dirty hands?
Dirty hands. We're at the
Restaurant?
restaurant. Yeah, that doesn't happen very often though. Where I lose my train of thought from a tangent.
Ruby's called you ghetto. It felt he was so grumpy about
I'd
it
expect
too.
nonetheless from Ruby's.
I was just having
He
dinner.
hates me.
And then Friends of Fanboy finished. She's like, I'll be back.
Oh yeah,
And they never came back. And I was like, okay.
yeah.
Ruby's would be mad. Yeah. You had every right to be upset. You were a little
I
frustrated.
was a little frustrated that this restaurant was environmentally friendly.
The dinner was delicious.
I'm glad yours was.
You didn't like yours?
Mine was okay. I'm not. I don't want to go back to it
Okay, that's fair.
this trip.
You don't have
Or
to.
at least maybe I'll get a burger or something, but just not that.
We don't have to go back there again. It was a really cool bar.
Yeah. I'm thinking we were talking about Mario Kart though. And the game. I have no idea.
So what were we talking about?
And
Rabbit, where are you?
yeah, okay, so Nick, I'm in a tour gamer, wants to know about the most overrated frenzy.
Bobcat's here. He said you. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Oh, oh yeah, the weather being different. Yeah. The weather is different here.
Question though. The
So I don't know that frenzies are going to be overrated because his frenzy is going to be Fire Flower.
yeah,
I think it's going to be interesting that he's like the first like defensive and offensive player,
yeah,
right? So like coin box is an offensive skill, giant banana is a defensive skill.
yeah,
But now you have someone that like sucks up coins, which is an offensive skill, but then also has a defensive like
yeah.
fire flower thing that goes around them.
So what will you spend rubies on now?
Yeah, so that's a good question because
If you're not going to show your
I
phone,
don't
can I
know.
at least play mine.
Absolutely, you should.
I need to play like my coins of plenty and stuff.
Absolutely, please do. Yeah, so I'm curious to see what the like spotlight shops are and what the items are in the spotlight shop.
Mm-hmm.
So when the spotlight shop first debuted, they didn't have this like 30% off your first purchase thing. It was just 150 for drivers and 100 for everything else.
I should have played my coins of whatever.
You could get out of it. It's not a big deal. Oh, you could just like quit out of the game,
Yeah, I'll do that.
like out of the race, not out of the whole entire app.
I think you were trying to say that that you want Nintendo to send you chicken wings in the mail when you went ACR.
That was what we were talking about. With ACR, would it be more worth it? Man.
Oh no, my coins of plenty is my ranked next week.
Oh,
I've already done it.
pobrecita.
I know that's happened to you what, like 5 times this week?
Yeah.
We'll play with him and we'll play with them.
Yeah, so that's what I was kind of talking about earlier with like ranked is like you're fighting for like all these resources, but then like just kind of what do you do at the end? I don't know. I just don't know.
I feel like I'm still like I don't know. I feel like I'm still so far behind with level things up that I'm not anywhere near being to the point where it's like, oh,
And neither am I, but at the same time, I think I've seen the resources as more of like a competitive thing, and maybe I'm just not as competitive in the game as I used to be because
you're looking at the new like the new aspects of the game through the same lens as the old game though. And it's going to be different. Like we're going to all adapt and adopt and
I think it's just going to become more of a casual game for me. I think a lot of people have been playing it casually,
I've been playing it casually.
and I'm just going to be playing it more and more casually and still enjoying it. Like,
Mhm.
I'm really going to enjoy, like, when Airship Fortress comes back, when Waluigi Pinball comes back, when all those Rainbow Roads come back.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to be bummed if we don't get some of those, like, really classic, cool tracks back.
What did 5 say?
He says, okay, I will bring this question over from Discord.
Please do. Yeah, ask us questions.
If there are multiple gold Marios in multiplayer, who gets the coins? And add a boomerang on that.
What the
Things that
coins?
make you go, hmm. Yeah, things that make you go, hmm. I think it's funny
Oh, you jerk.
how I think it's perfectly healthy to have like questions as far as like how is it gonna work and stuff. But then like people saying definitively like, oh, it's not gonna be as good as this, or it's gonna be better than that. Like we don't know. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows anything.
Who knows? Like we're gonna know in about an hour or so, but until then,
And
like
then nothing is set in stone. Who knows if it doesn't mean that next July they have Mario 2 Tour 2.0 that they're going to be uploading.
right? Yeah.
And that is the new game. Who knows? They're so tight-lipped about it.
Hmm. I do like how Sammy was talking, or you were even commenting on the grind today about
I don't know
how
what I say half the time.
about like in the relationship, like we were much more in love
Ooh.
with the game and Nintendo than Nintendo was in love with
We
us.
sure were. We sure were.
And we're just kind of causing all of this heartache ourselves. Who knows? Maybe we should start a Fire Emblem Heroes to game. It's another Nintendo game that has the gotcha mechanic that is like 18,000 times more.
It's not Mario Kart Tour. I'm sorry. There's no other game that will have my heart like Mario Kart. The only reason why I'm obsessed with this game is because I grew up on Mario Kart. Mario Kart 64 is like the best game ever developed in the human history of life until Mario Kart Tour. And now we have Mario Kart Tour, and they're like, you know what? We're just kidding. And I'm like,
Yeah. And there is something amazing about being able to play these tracks just out of your pocket.
wait, no, I don't want good loadouts.
Like you pull out the device that's always with you in your pocket,
What?
and it's just amazing. It's just been so much fun, you know?
Nintendo was leading us on, and we're telling ourselves it was all right in our heads. No, exactly. That's exactly what happened. This was my point in the grind, which I made a lot of points, but that's just because I talk a lot. My point in the grind was this was that where it becomes unhealthy is when Nintendo or anyone you're in a relationship is like, hey, I'm really interested in continuing this relationship with you. And I'm going to tell you that by allowing you to continue to invest in me, whether it be financially or time or whatever. But the whole time, I have no intention on actually sticking around. I think that's just shady as crap. So good at editing myself.
Yeah.
Are you proud?
Tokyo DR says, no other game will have this one thing called frenzies that we love so much.
Seriously.
Yeah, so we don't play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe very much. We have it on the Switch. When we first got it, we played it a couple times, but the screen was so big that
That way.
you ended up getting motion sickness.
It's true. Well, it's because we played on like a
Yes, the screen
83.
was so big, right?
Yeah. We were like 2 feet away from the TV, and it's like 83 inches or 86 inches or whatever our TV size is, and it just makes me not.
It was a projector back
Oh,
then.
that one was a projector back then,
Yeah,
which was bigger, right?
yeah.
We're like 2 feet away from it because it's like actually a bedroom, not a movie room.
Yeah, but now, like, after having played Tour for
Hmm.
so long and like not being able to score points or like frenzy or have any rhyme or reason for like the driver or glider that you use besides like their little bars of like speed and agility and who knows what.
Yeah.
I almost kind of think like I've been so spoiled that going back to like a console game it's just going to be it's just kind of a letdown like
Mobile trumps console. Like it's just a fact, not in graphics, not in development or console sales, but it just trumps it in so many aspects of life. There's not, because we all have mobile phones in our pocket and can play at the drop of the dime, like, you're able to have this tournament base. If you have to require a child to get permission from their family to have 30 minutes of screen time to turn on a console, they're not going to play Tour. Like, it's just not a thing. Tour trumps everything. It does have EDMR therapeutic properties. I'm telling you, it heals my soul.
What is EDMR? EMDR?
Eye movement, something rapid. What's the D stand for? I always forget. Friends and Fangirl, sorry, that is NHL 94. Oh,
The best game?
you're so wrong. I'm sorry. You're so wrong. Though I do remember NHL 94, and that was a fun game. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about all this.
All right, so we're 34 minutes away from the end of Ranked.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are we're gonna end this, guys. Plus in the chat, if you guys will join us, we are gonna end this stream and we're gonna do just a Gold Mario reaction. So it will be us cashing in on ranked, getting our tour gifts, playing, getting Gold Mario, leveling him up, and playing with him a bunch. If you guys will join us in like a half hour, plus in the chat. Wait, what did Ruby say?
Oh, he's just being super positive.
I love Rubies. Why you just gotta hate him so much? He doesn't actually hate you. That was not the right word to use. Why do you gotta rag on him so much?
Saying, Frenzy Fangirl, just say F him. You'll feel better.
I get kicked off the channel every time I do it. Frenzy Fanboy gets so mad at me. Bobcat, what am I doing? Bobcat says, if they drop this game, I will officially drop Ninny. Ah, Bobcat. I don't think I'll ever drop them, but I do have the same sentiments as far as just like the big feelings around it. Like, there is no other game for my lifestyle that will hit like Mario Kart Tour does. It's just not going to be the case. Like, I have fallen in love with Zelda as of late. You had the game for how long? And I never had, like,
Years, yeah.
it's not even that I didn't have an interest in playing it. I just didn't, like, it just didn't, oh no. How did I go under him? Wow, that was weird. I just didn't play it with you at all. Like, you'd always play it on your Switch, pretty much. Or, like, when I was out of town. Like, it was kind of like you classified it as a you game.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm down for you having hobbies outside of me. That's okay. And so, like, I guess I just kind of always had it classified in that world. And then you and I played it together, and I've fallen in love with it. Like, Zelda's amazing. Like, the ability to go explore and have like these strategical things that you're trying to accomplish. I'm just gonna call this one good, even though it sucks, this run. It is such a fun game. But guess what? We don't get to play it every single day. We don't get to play it even every single week, really. Like,
Well, that's because we're playing Mario Kart.
I know, but if we weren't playing Mario Kart, oh my gosh, this just sucks after restart.
Yeah, that's not a very good run.
Even if even if we weren't playing Mario Kart, like, I play Mario Kart and I feel like it's a huge part of my life because like you and I can turn on a movie and I can play Mario Kart
Or a football game.
or a football game and we can play Mario Kart. Like, I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna turn on a movie and then all of a sudden be like, actually, I really want to play Zelda tonight and I don't want to watch this film I've been dying to see forever that's finally come out.
Mm-hmm.
Chomp chomp. Oh my gosh!
These bots are so brutal.
Bunch of dicks.
Hey!
Sorry, Bobcat. It's how I feel. I'm not gonna apologize about it.
So Firestorm says, the weird thing for me is at the peak of the game, thousands of people were basically spending the equivalent of buying
Oh,
a Mario Kart 8 disc every month.
right.
How do you abandon that model? I know, right?
That's how I feel about life.
Yeah. those $40 US dollar packs where you get 90 rubies, but with like a cart or a glider. Those were the days.
I just love this game. I like playing this game. I'm just saying the same things over and over, guys. I'm
It's good.
sorry. I'm being repetitive, but I have really big feelings about it.
Davey says that watching or playing Mario Kart goes great with watching baseball.
Touche.
Which, if we were to watch baseball, we would probably play a whole lot more Mario Kart.
Bobcat. It was and it wasn't.
Is that the first curse on this stream? Oh, maybe on the stream, yeah.
Oh, on
Not on not on the channel.
yeah, on this live stream, it was the first. Sorry. We have really good people who watch us. People who don't like cussing.
We got
I don't cuss a lot.
friends that are kids that watch us, Frenzy Fangirl.
No, okay. Oh, guys. Friends of Fanboy totally called me out the other night. So, growing up, there was this lady who I loved. She was like in my church. She was like, I wouldn't say she was like a mentor of mine, but she was like a leader of mine. And like, I just adored her and she loved me. And then she had kids who were a lot older than I was. But when I was a freshman, I played varsity soccer. And her oldest daughter was a senior player, and her youngest daughter was a junior, and they were both on my varsity soccer team. So freshman, junior, senior. And then they had an older son that was at that time in college or something like that. Okay. Anyways, she would always come to all of our soccer games, and she was the mom was so supportive, and she loved me. Now,
I know where this is going. I was wondering where we were going with this.
now, several years later, I meet Frenzy Fanboy, and I come to find out that this older boy that I grew up with, who was much, much older than me, never would have dreamed of
Like creepy old.
creepy older than me, happened to be like, was he your roommate in college?
No, we were in all of our classes. We had every single class together pretty much for 4 years.
So they were like really, really good friends in college. So when we first started dating, Frenzy Fanboy is 6 years older than me. Come to find out, these this family that I grew up, Frenzy Fanboy became really good friends with this guy before we even met in a completely different state, and they just both happen to be back in my hometown now. All that to say, his mom, who is my leader, and I love to death, views me as a little angel. I am an angel. I'm a very athletic, competitive, but I'm an angel. So, anyways, we hang out with the guy in college, the guy that was way older than me. We're like really good friends with him because you were good friends with him. I'm like really good friends with his wife. We're cut from the same cloth. So they came into town like 3 nights ago. No, it was like before we came here. So like 5 nights ago, 4 nights ago, and Brian is who the friend is. Brian says, "Hey, my mom's coming down with me because we're gonna go do this thing. Can we get together and hang out? My mom really wants to like see you guys and really wants to hang out with Danny."
Frenzy Fangirl.
First girl, my name is Danny. Girl. And so I'm like, cool, let's do it. So we go over there and we're hanging out with them. We're playing games. And what is the first question you ask her, pretty much?
Well, okay, so you have to tell where the conversation was going. We're talking about. So we were playing a game,
Mhm.
and you were getting feisty,
No, I wasn't
and we were
feisty at all.
and we were talking about how
You were the feisty one, and
you were feisty in soccer,
Mhm.
and so then I asked her. I said, "When Frenzy Fangirl was playing." Oh,
Wait, are we back?
are we back?
Plus in the chat if we're back.
Can you hear us?
Plus in the chat if we're back. Yeah. We got disconnected for a
We're
second.
at 2 megs.
Yeah, I think we're good. I'm gonna wait a
Anyway,
second.
so anyway, moral of the story: this really, really old, creepy guy. Frenzy Fanboy happens to be a week older than he is, and Frenzy Fangirl married someone older than this creepy old guy.
Anyways, all that is because I'm so mature.
Again. Wait, that was your thankful, grateful, made you happy?
No, you go first always.
Oh.
I have to think about what made me happy.
Yeah. So I'm glad that we're able to be up here a little bit further north in Utah.
Yeah.
we were hoping to be able to see some fall colors, and there are fall colors up here.
It's
And
really
so
pretty.
I'm excited, probably not tonight, but over the next couple nights going out and maybe going on a hike
Yeah.
and taking some pictures of the fall foliage because it's just beautiful. Something that we don't really see down in southern Utah because it's like
Because I do have a Windows laptop, it's true.
I keep hearing Windows. Do, 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 do.
Yeah. It's like it's an OBS studio. Connection successful. Okay, so I am okay, guys, this is the first week I am legitimately taking time off of work. I think in 3 years. Maybe 5 years. We travel a lot, but I'm always working when we travel, not like in an obsessive way, but like I'm always just like working and I'm always doing my thing. And I have told all my clients like you can contact me, but don't expect me to respond. I'm a little scared because everybody's contacted me a bajillion times and I haven't responded, but they all know it. So I'm a little nervous about going back. But I'm actually taking a full week off. Actually taking a full week off of work and I'm excited. Minus like 3, maybe 8 meetings.
3, maybe 8 meetings.
Because I keep saying